he's been putting up videos on YouTube. And he is now the #1 most subscribed to musician in Canada on YouTube.
On YouTube.
And number 20th in the world.
Talking about the panda eyes and shit, right? Look.
Are you hearing this?
Flown out to Atlanta just to meet with him and meet different producers and different people. I was actually going to meet Jermaine Dupri at his studio.
How did you find Justin?
I saw him online for the first time. My family, friends had all told me that you're a fool if you don't go meet this kid.
Yes.
So I called up my partner, Scooter, and we came together and we met. He sang my song for me.
Yeah.
Better than
Which
me
one?
at the time.
You got it bad. Really?
Yep.
He had a higher pitch, so it was a little bit better.
Surviving Hollywood, Justin Bieber Part 1. Man, let me tell you, this man was like the new age Bow Wow. He was manipulated, tossed around, went to almost all the producers, man. Diddy, Jermaine Dupri, man, like, man, if we were a fly on the wall, this man's life is crazy, man. He went from being a pop star to being Christian to meeting his crazy now girlfriend that stalked him literally for years just to be in the position that she's in right now. This is all alleged, but we just gonna go through this man's storyline and how he got to a point where he's at right now. Part 2 next.
So y'all see how Orlando Brown was talking about the panda eyes and shit, right? Look. Shit crazy, right? Nigga on the Jamie Foxx show.
For sure. So can we go to someone's house? Yeah, you're making it. Okay, what should I do? What should I do? Go to there. Is there a house near us? We're going in here. Okay. Okay, guys, get ready to run. Ready? Okay. Just run. Just run. Please don't run. Go.
Tell us how you had your hands.
I had him up like this
You tell us why you had your hands up close to your neck.
because I saw what he did to Katie and I was scared he was going to do it to me.
This is 10-year-old Crystal Searles, one of the only living survivors of serial killer Tommy Lynn Sells. In the footage you see here, the killer himself explains in detail what happened inside the Harris family house.
I walked over here. I came over here, and there's a little girl sleeping here. And then I looked in here, 2 girls sleeping in here. I woke this girl up. The little girl on top was like petrified.
But when Sells left the house that night, there was one thing he never thought would happen.
What is your emergency?
I have a little girl just rang my doorbell.
It was like dead man tell no tale, and I thought I killed him.
Crystal Searles. She was just 10 years old when she came face to face with death. But she survived, outsmarting her killer. It was her courage that got Tommy Lynn Sells arrested and brought to trial, finally putting an end to his 20-year-long rampage.
I felt like he couldn't conquer me. He was going to be in that trial room
I couldn't tell her anything.
Crystal's mother can't bear to break the news to Crystal that her best friend Kate is dead, and that Crystal is the only living witness that knows what happened.
When I walked into the crime scene, on the floor was a deceased young girl. The crime scene was extremely bloody.
Shocked by the gruesome nature of the crime, Texas Ranger John Allen still has no idea what he's about to face. He's told that there's a surviving 10-year-old and that she's ready to tell.
What up, bro? You don't need to rub your eyes. You're seeing this, bro. You're looking at one of the best actors in the world. If it was up to me, I'd probably have 2 Oscars and 2 Emmys. But, you know how it is. We're also here with this guy, Jamie, who, he saw me on the range a little earlier and decided, hey, you want to come play with me? And I'm like, yeah, I'll play you $1,000 a hole. So let me show you what I'm going to do.
Surviving Hollywood, Jamie Foxx. In this series, we're going to talk about the rise of Jamie Foxx. Him having his own TV show to him being cloned. Allegedly. I'm going to let y'all know the difference between big forehead Jamie Foxx and small forehead Jamie Foxx. Trust me, there's a difference. This man right here is not Jamie Foxx. He has stories about celebrity parties, about Diddy, and everybody else he ran across. They had to hush him up. They had to take over. Part 2, we're going to talk about his upbringing and how he got his own show.
It was announced that Gypsy Rose Blanchard will be released on parole in December 2023 after serving 85% of her 10-year sentence. Gypsy has been in jail since 2016 when she was charged in connection with her mother's murder. But now Gypsy is speaking out in a new docuseries that will come out right after her release. In the trailer for the Lifetime series that was released last week, Gypsy Rose said, quote, "After a lifetime of silence, I finally get to use my voice to share my story and speak my truth." She said, "As a survivor of relentless child abuse, this docuseries chronicles my quest for liberation and journey through self-discovery. I am unapologetically myself and unafraid to expose the hidden parts of my life that have never been revealed until now." Gypsy and several family members who were fooled by Dee Dee Blanchard for years will be speaking out in the docuseries. The show will also reportedly be spotlighting Gypsy's prison wedding to her now husband, Ryan. This series will be coming out in January, and like I said, Gypsy will be released in December. It is called The Prison Confessions of Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and it seems like it will reveal a lot about her life. So it will be very interesting to see and hear things from her perspective.
Hook meets Wendy for the first time, and he's asking her where she's from. How did she get to Neverland? Then he reveals that Peter Pan is not a child, hinting that he knows his true origin and his secret. Fast forward to this scene, I believe, where Wendy is meeting Peter's sister. She's explaining that when she was old enough to ride, her great-great-grandmother came and visited her. Now, the age at which her grandma visited her would be as if her grandmother would have already been dead since it's her great-great-grandmother, hinting that they could be in the afterlife. This scene, it shows Peter's darker side, where Wendy starts talking about mothers and how, she misses her mother. Do they miss their mother? And they're starting to remember that they may have had mothers, since mothers and fathers aren't allowed in Neverland. And he gets mad and storms off. And they say anytime he closes and slams doors, it's not a good sign. As if they are scared of Peter Pan in some instances. Now, in this scene, Wendy's putting 2 and 2 together and realizes that Captain Hook was once a lost boy. Peter tells her that he was the first lost boy in the game. But you could tell in this scene that Peter is hiding something and not really giving her all of the answers. Now, he says when he came back as a man, he was evil. But in reality, as an adult, you'll be able to see Peter Pan for what he is. He is a jinn, or a fallen angel. And when Wendy tells him that she wants to leave Neverland, he gets mad and storms off again. Now, Wendy gets captured by Captain Hook, and he starts asking her questions. And then she comes to the realization that Peter was the one who let him go simply because he was missing his mother. And since mothers and fathers aren't allowed in Neverland, he banished him from Neverland. Fast forward and we realize that Peter Pan used to stay in the home that they lived in. Now this is the part where Peter says he basically committed suicide. His mom told him to grow up And so he jumps out the window, not looking back. But I think he committed suicide and then he became something more. So that's why he comes back there listening to the kids tell their stories of him, because he's there hunting.
Ellen DeGeneres is not who you think she is.
Ellen DeGeneres is supposed to be related to all the Rothschilds.
No!
So there's a big theory going on right now, because you know how Ellen was like the sweetheart.
Yeah.
Like, everyone loved her. She was like our favorite host, right? But recently...
She was canceled.
Yeah, she was canceled because every time she had like an engagement with a fan, she was mean to staff. Like, it was all bad reviews, right? So I'm gonna read you Ellen's family tree. Distant relative is Jane Seymour, so who became the third wife of Henry V after Anne Boleyn was beheaded.
Wait, the king? King Henry?
The King Henry. Amelia Earhart.
No way!
Her 8th cousin. And she's also cousins of...
Oh, that's the Duchess. Prince William's.
Prince William's wife?
Yeah,
Prince William's wife. She's related to all these people, and people dug even deeper where they found her name, grandson of the Rothschild.
Damn.
Grandson.
Yo.
By the way, this video is scripted and for entertainment purposes only. Stay with it.
Ok. Allô? Allô, papa? Ok, descendez au prochain arrêt. Je vous attends avec un garçon. Change ça. Oui? Maman? Oui, on descend à la prochaine fois, je suis avec un petit garçon.
The child is recording her mother in the kitchen when something downright creepy is caught on camera. Eliza Ortiz, who suggested the video, writes, "Absolutely terrifying. The mother had no clue that the video her daughter had taken would contain something that would chill her to the core. Her daughter was playing with her phone and ended up recording something straight out of a horror movie. Watch closely and you'll see it. This is what she caught."
¿Qué hace, mami?
Limpiando porque está bien lleno de polvo la casa. ¿Y tú ya hiciste lo que te mandé, hija?
Sí.
¿Ya viste que ya pusieron la tele?
No.
Para ponernos a ver películas y comiendo palomitas.
Sí.
Ya hasta que llegue su mande.
Mami.
¿Eh? Ahorita quiero que me ayudes a recortar tu... Y ya en la otra casa ya vamos a comer. Ahorita que lleguemos allá ya vamos a comer. ¿Nos tomamos una foto, hija? Sí.
Motherfucker right here is not real. They done clone Tyrone. GTA 6 real NPC. That's me right up. Change the character to Zoe Poppy name. Got my goals, got my nose, got my shades, got my hair. You just change the character to my name. That's me. Right here. And right here, this motherfucker right here is not real. This the real one right here. This ain't no rat tile though. This is Zoe Poppy. Nah, for real though, GTA. I need my money, man. Cause everybody know this me. The whole world know this me. On my mama ass crack on Jesus sandals on all churches on the earth. GTA 6. I just jumped out the screen. I just jumped out the screen.
No fucking way. Since we finally have an APU, don't need that. This is how I activate it. Gotta hold this for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. There it is. So, for those of you guys who don't know, semi trucks most of the times can't be idling all night. So a lot of semi trucks, not all of them, but most semi trucks have a system where once the truck is off, this right here, we can tell, press right here. You hear that? The truck is completely off, 100% off, but the APU allows for it to get hot or cold in here. But I got this little power inverter in here as well, which is what I use to connect my PlayStation. Oh, and I also got a brand new PlayStation, guys. Got a PlayStation 5. Just updated it. Finished doing all the updates. So now I can finally get to play. I got about 8 hours before I gotta make this delivery, and then I gotta go pick up one more pallet as well in the morning. So let's get comfy. Now let's game it up and eat some food before we gotta make this delivery.